Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and this is the incomparable Kendra.
Guess what? This is an awesome hat, just so you know. Also, guess what?
It's as big as your head.
It's actually bigger than my head, I think.
I guess.
Also, I had a song that came out like yesterday. It's called Into the Fire. Okay, you know what, Jamin? There isn't a whole lot of other super exciting things.
That's kind of true. Okay, yes. Given the world situation right now.
You know what? Music is...
your songs being released might be literally the most exciting thing in the world, which they would be anyway, because you're awesome.
Oh, thank you. You're awesome.
Thanks. You're awesome. Okay, so today we're going to play a song called What a Wonderful World. You've probably heard it around because, like, it's played all the time. Just a little clip of it, though. So at full speed, eventually, this is what's going to sound like when you play. But don't worry if you're freaked out by what I'm about to play. I'll show you how to play all the notes. But here's how it's going to go eventually with a lot of practice. It's going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I see trees of green. Red roses too. I see them blue for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. So that's what you're gonna play eventually. To get there, all we need to do is first find a G. So in order to find a G, take any group of 3 black notes, like those ones, or like those ones. We're gonna take the note that's in the middle of any group of 3 black notes. Go ahead and play that right now. Hold it down, and then you're going to slide it slightly to the left, slightly that direction. We call that down on the piano because that direction is down and that direction is up. And if you slide it slightly down, you'll land on a G every single time. As long as you start with a group of 3, you pick the middle note and you slide it slightly to the left, you land on a G every time. So you can pick any G, it doesn't matter which G you pick. I'm gonna pick this one right here. I'm gonna play that one and then the one right next to it. Because the one right next to it's gonna be an A because G is the last note in the musical alphabet. So it goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 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 A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, cool. So then G and A are gonna be right next to each other. And when we play those, we're gonna say out loud the words I and C. So we're gonna play and say, I see. You try that right now. Ready, set, go. Great job! Unless you didn't do it, in which case, bad job! I don't know. Go ahead and give it a try there. I see. Cool. After you play that one, then you're gonna skip over the B and go up to the C right there. So you're gonna skip over one note. You don't have to know that it's a B. Just know that after you find that G, go up one note and then skip. And then you're gonna say the word trees when you play that C. So all together, it's gonna be I see trees. Now we're gonna try getting that with the track. It's gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna come in when it would normally go 4. So when that click would be the 4th click, then you're gonna come in with I see trees. Okay, let's try it all together. Get those 3 notes ready. If you're in the archives, then pause the video right now and just practice those 3 notes. If you're here with us live right now, then just get the 3 notes if you can. If not, just get the first one. If you mess up, whatever. Play all the notes that you can. Don't worry about the rest. Let's go. 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. I see trees. Yeah. Okay, cool. So then once you can do that and get those down, you might need to go back and practice it some more. That's fine. Then we're going to get this next note right here, which is also a C, the same exact note, but we're going to this time say the word of. So I see trees of. Okay. Cool, so that right there. Don't forget, the goal of this lesson is not for you to walk away going, oh yeah, I totally have this thing mastered. But I don't want you to be terribly confused either and not know what to practice. So the goal leaving this lesson is that you're feeling about like this, like, oh yeah, that made sense in my head. I think I understand it, but my hands can't do it quite yet. If so, then that's what you need to practice. So you don't have to try the whole entire song. Just get to that point right there and work on that stuff. So after this second C, we're gonna have to make a big jump up to a G, up to a G, up to a G. Don't go back down to that same G that you were on before, because this G is way higher than this G, which is way lower. So we need to go from this C, you just skip over 3 notes. Skip over those 3. You don't have to know that they're D and E and F if you don't want to, but you're gonna go up to this note right here. So those are your first notes that you need. I see trees of green. Okay, cool. Once we get to there, we're pretty much home free. You'll remember that a G and an A are right next to each other. So then after we play that G, we need to go up to an A, which is gonna be that one right there. So I see trees of green, and then go up one note and say red. Yeah, and if you're in the archives right now, probably a great time to pause the video, practice that up, see if you can do that. But then we're gonna keep on going here. So we've got 2 more A's before we come back down to the G, and don't forget to say the words out loud. That's really important. So we're gonna say red, rose, as, 2, and come back down to that G. So the entire first line is, I see trees of green, red, roses, 2. Yeah, okay, cool. Now, we're just gonna go down one note, we would land on an F. And we're gonna play 3 of them and say out loud, I see them, and then go down one note and we would land on an E, that would be bloom. And then we're gonna go down one note. Yeah, okay, so about this point right here is where people who are like, hey, I think I can do this, start feeling like, oh no, he's going too fast, which is why you need to come back to this video and then just replay the sections that you need me to play for you over and over. So you don't have to get it all right now. Just get all the notes that you can and don't worry about the rest. And of course, if you're in the archives, pause the video anytime you want to. So we're gonna go down one note from an E, we would land on a D, we would play 3 of those and say, for me and... We're almost home, friends. We would down one more note, and we would land on a C, and that's the word you. Okay, once you make it... Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay, Kloppa wants this to be our last time playing through it, but first I need to show you the last line of this stuff. If you make it to that C right there, to this word, you, then we're pretty much home free because almost all the rest of it is C's. You're gonna play that C and say, and I think to myself, what? Yeah, wonderful ending to a song. Just repeat the same note over and over. Wonderful World is gonna be one note down, land on a B. That's this one right here, 1, and then back up to a C is gonna be a dur, and then one note up would be full, and then back down to C would be world. Okay, so that's gonna be 1, dur, full, world. Okay, so then all of those notes together one more time. Let me show you this before we play it with our track. I see trees of green, red roses 2. I see them bloom for me and you, and a bunch of C's. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Try that on your own. If you're in the archives, pause the video and practice all those notes right now. If you're with us live, just get all the notes that you can. Don't worry about the ones that you miss. Let's go. 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. I see trees of green, and then up to the A. Red roses 2. I see them bloom. Go down one more note for me, and if we make it to this note, we're pretty much home free. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah, so that's all the notes that you need. You got as much time as you need to practice it up. So let me know if you have any questions. But for right now, Kendra, would you tell us about our weekly activity?
This week is the bass clef spelling. And if you write the names of the notes, they all spell words. Find the words and tag Learn Piano Live when you post a picture on Facebook or Instagram for 150 bonus points for my mascot penguin Kloppa.
Yeah, it's a great one, especially if you're in like Kloppa Academy level 2 or 3 and you're starting to do some like sight reading stuff and need to start working on that left hand so you're ready for level 3 and 4. Yeah, that's a really important one. But for right now, I want to play a game with you called Find the Note. So here's how it's going to work. While you can still see the keys, I want to show you, I'm just going to play one note over and over and over and over and over. And your job is to poke around on your piano and try to find the note that I'm playing while I'm still playing it. And yours should sound exactly the same. Go ahead and try playing a D for me. It's the note that's right in between a group of 2 black notes. If you play that along with me, you hear how that's the same? That's the same thing you want to do, but I'm going to pick a different note that's not a D. In fact, I'm going to pick one of these notes over here next to a group of 3, but you're not going to be able to see which one I'm going to play. So we're going to go ahead and take the keys off right now. I'm going to play one note and see how quickly you can find this note right here. Which note is that one? Give you a few more seconds. Keep poking around. You don't have to find it right away. Find the note that sounds like that. What note is that? All right, let me show you. This one right here is actually the very first note that we started on. This is, as you'll see here in just a second, Psst. Show him the note. This one is a, thank you. That one's a G. That's right, it's the same note that we started the whole song on. So we got a G to start with. Okay, let's go back to these notes over here next to a group of 2. I'm gonna pick either a C or a D or an E. See if you can find which one of these I'm playing right now. Where do you think that one is right there? Hurry, find a note that sounds like that. And let's show them the note. It's actually a C, the one right underneath a group of 2 black notes. Okay, let's do one more this time. I'm not gonna tell you what note it is or what group of black notes it's next to. This is just anywhere on the piano, you gotta find the note that sounds like this. This is a hard one. It's pretty high. I will tell you it's a white note. It's not a black note. So you can find a note that sounds like this. We'll need a big view of the keys for this one in order for you to see what it is. It's this one right here. This one is a B. Yeah, so that was right above a group of 3 black notes. If you didn't know it was a B and you still got the note right, you still get credit for that one. Great job, way to go. Now it's time to stop this game so we can pause and do a little bit of Mailbag.
If you'd like to win an extra 750 points by being the Mailbag winner, just fill out the survey at the end of the lesson or send us a message anytime during the week using the contact button at the top of the page.
This week is from Megatude. Says, Dear Jamin, is Clopple real? Of course, Clopple is real. He's here at every lesson, and most importantly, he's real in my heart. Sadly, I have to tell you, I'm actually a robot, and I'm pretty sure Kendra is like a princess unicorn or something like that. So the two of us may not be as real as Clopple. Of course, Clopple's real, but I've got a couple things that actually are a secret. We call this secret information.
Secret information.
And this week, in the top secret information folder, we have some information about our song that, most people aren't gonna know these things. But this song, yeah, don't tell anyone, because this is gonna be really disappointing for a lot of people. This song is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Yeah, if you just take out the first G and A, and you play all the notes, C, C, G, A, G, F, E, D, C. It's just Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So if you can play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, you already have almost all this song down. And if you learned the song, you didn't know Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, well, now you know it. It's pretty much just Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Okay. Next, okay, this one actually, yeah, not only do not very many people know this one, this one's gonna be really tough for a lot of people to even understand, but I think you can do it. This one over here, anytime you see, and if you just jump over to level 4 probably, if you start to see notes like this that have these accidentals in them, like that one, or like this one right here, if you look in the left hand and you see sharps or flats, weird symbols like that, then those are called secondary dominants. Secondary dominants. That means in most cases that we've got some chord that like goes outside of the key. So in level 4, they don't know this yet, but you'll know that when we get to level 4, we're gonna have to end up playing some black notes in here because we've got secondary dominants that are happening in level 4. So they'll find that out later. But now you know, and the only secret left that we have is who won the raffle. Maybe it's you. Way to go! Congratulations! Let us know what prize it is that you want, and everybody else, let's go to level 2.
Transitioning to level 2. This may be confusing to level 1 students, so please continue to practice the level 1 version, or visit learnpianolive.com/level 2 for a detailed explanation on how to level up.
So sadly, the lesson preview has come to an end, and it's time to say goodbye to everyone watching the free streams. Of course, paying subscribers at learnpianolive.com can continue watching this lesson and several hundred others like it in the archives. So come on over and check us out, and if you like what you saw, at least like and subscribe, and then tell your friends to head on over to learnpianolive.com to start enjoying this journey with us.